Welcome back again to the Radar Files. I am your host, your frate. Rada ni moja. Na kama kawaida, before we begin, sanitize your mouth. Iyo ni hibiscus, iyo si wine. It is the bitter things in life that matter.
If love is out of the picture, so how can I say, let me get married?
That's
Out of what?
Respect, honor. Have you ever hanged out with someone and you're like, I really don't love this guy, but he's such a decent person.
So
he's
marry
a
that one.
respectful person. He treats me well. He's providing. Trust you me, the man you love will.
These are the two kinds of women we have in. Najua hiyo topic imechange so fast. But bear with me. These are the kind of women we have, or the two kinds of women we have in our society. There are women that conform to the traditional way that we used to live, and there's these other ones. I'd call them buddies. These buddies, they are always focusing on love, focusing on, I want to hold my man down. That's not a bad thing, but there are also traditional ways that you can hold your man down. I will guess that this woman that is fighting them against the issue of love will easily conform to the ideology of polygamy, and the other ones will easily fight it. But those are just my ideas. Acha tusikize more tujue what they mean.
Not be your husband. Take it to the bank on it, like a deposit.
Ndio hawa wana come from a place here. We were told to
By
marry
who?
a person that
By
loves
who?
you more than you love them.
But
Yes.
me, I'm basing it on from infidelity. Watu wanasema watu wenye wanachitingi kwa their marriages, it's because at one point I don't feel like my wife is attractive enough. Oh, he's not good in bed, he's not this. Yani
People cheat because they.
Hey. Acha nisibonge.
Cheaters. It has no reason.
really,
I like that.
Stop finding justifications. Have you ever seen women? Have you seen the hot fine women? I mean, no offense. Have you seen Diamond and the women he cheats on? Is there a justification in this world for cheating on a woman who looks like that? Honestly, none. So a man who cheats.
yeah.
He will cheat because you sneezed in a way he doesn't like. It's that's
No,
it.
I have a different opinion. People are as faithful. Most people. Acha niseme most. Just a disclaimer. Most people are as faithful as their options.
That's painful because it's true. Because when a man gets money, hakunaga Viagra kwa wanaume kama pesa. My pastor once said, "You're not humble. You're just broke." And he said it in church, like, don't act humble here, crying. You're just broke. You touch money like this. Hey, and that's the truth. A man, unless given money and power, you will never see his true character. But when he gets money and power, then you see him. Then you actually see him. So
Unacheki venye Dr. Kingori anamwangalia, he's like, you have just contradicted yourself. Unasema cheaters will always cheat. Then on the other hand, a man without money, you will never know his true character. This shows me that kuna waya bado hazijashikana bado kwa hiyo brain yake, because you cannot champion one ideology and come back again and fight it. It is not a lie that wealth reveals people for who they really are, but it is also not a lie that someone who cheats will always cheat in the beginning. So, if you find someone and this someone cheated or was a liar, or this someone was just any kind of personality they had or something you observed about them, if they were that thing before, trust you me, when they get that money, it is going to amplify it. It is never like you will never know a person for who they really are. If you stay with people for a particular or for a minute longer, you will understand who they really are and how their brains even function. You just need to ask the right questions. If you ukipatikana kama hauko rada na mtu mwenye alikuwa na behave hivyo ati alipata pesa sasa amebadilika, it is because aukuwa rada ya umse, na kukaa rada ni kitu ya maana sana. That's why we have this channel, the Rada Files. Subscribe down below so that I can give you information like this, nikuweke into the radar of what is happening and how you should live your life. Let's continue.
And women?
Hey, women are worse, to be honest.
Where?
Because when a woman gets power, she will want to be above the man. Women have a problem. Instead of being content with the role of a woman, every time they get elevated, they want to compete with a man. And they forget there is power in being a woman. So women spend their lives wanting to be like men, but you can't be. You can be powerful as a woman. But this generation is so hell-bent on what a man can do. A woman, do better where? Do better where? You know, I never get that logic.
Yeah.
There is no at one point a woman can even be at par with a man. So once you understand that, you find the strength in being a woman. But then mwanamke mpatie pesa kidogo hivi na cheo, oh, my husband, you are equals where? I mean, we are very twisted logics of what empowerment is.
Yeah, equality between men and the women is a very crazy thing to talk about, because we both thrive differently in this environment that we are living in. And someone might say a man should be the provider, a woman should belong to the house. But due to the circumstances that we are living in, how could you say that? How could you? Me, I don't think that's the case. I think we are all gifted differently, and the gifts that we have predispose us to what we can achieve in the environment that we are in. Nastaki kuongea sana about that. Wacha tu niwachie hapo.
Empowerment is you being empowered in being a woman, in a mother, in doing woman things, you get. But then why are you struggling to do man things? And you're struggling because you can't do them well enough.
If love is out of the picture, so how can I say, let me get married?
That's where
Out
logic
of
comes in.
what?
No, respect. Have you ever hung out with someone and you're like, I really don't love this guy, but he's such a decent person.
So
He's
marry
a
that one.
respectful person. He treats me well. He's providing. Trust you me, the man you love will not be your husband. Take it to the bank on it.
The man you love will not be your husband. I beg to differ. It is a thin line between lust and love, and if you lack lust towards your partner, then you cannot experience love towards them as well. Instead, you will start experiencing something known as resentment due to the choice that you made. So for me, I think lust needs to come before love. You need to lust over someone so that the way this person you are lusting over is carrying themselves, that one can eventually develop or convert into a form of love. And on to the next one without wasting any more time. YouTube thinks you might like this video that is suggested on your screen, so click that one next and let's continue to connect.